So how was that process? What happened when they reached out, and what was your reaction to that first?
So I'll tell you the whole process. So I was asleep early in the morning, and my mom, she calls me because she looks at all my emails and she keeps track of everything that's going on. She calls me and was like, "Hey, Timberland reached out." I said, "What?" Like, this is like 5 o'clock in the morning. No, I would say 6 o'clock in the morning because they're ahead of time. So it's like 7 o'clock there. So they already sent the email. Yeah. And so she never calls me that time of the morning because she's getting ready to go to work and stuff like that. So I'm like, what could she calling for? She's like, "Guess what? You won't believe it. Timberland reached out." I said, "What? Timberland? What?" Like, I didn't believe her. Then I went to go look at the email. I was like, dang.
We're on the map.
Dang. I'm like, what?
And then you told me what it was.
Yeah.
They were doing a collab. Like, they wanted to do a Black
and I called her. I called you next.
Oh, yeah. We were screaming on phone early in the morning. It was like 6, 7 in the morning. Yeah. I was like, what?
Yeah. So that happened. Then we scheduled a Zoom call with them, and
that happened like fast.
They happened all fast. It happened all fast because they had a strict timeline. They were trying to get this done. This was all like late in October to November. Yeah. That we had to get this done because we shot in November.
Because look, we went to New York in September.
Yeah.
You got your first pair of Timberland. You can't forget that. Come on, tell it.
So I went to New York Fashion Week in September. Got my first pair of Timbs, and at the time I was like,
you just wanted Tim's because
no. So at the time, I wanted to do a rodeo in 2025. I was like, I need a big brand to like sponsor like the rodeo. Like, I was like, I don't know who it could be. I don't know if it could be Nike, Jordan. I don't know who, Under Armour. I don't know who it could be because I remember Ivan telling me at Old Muggy, I was like, bro, tell me how you got your sponsors. Like, I need some sponsors like you. Like, come on, tell me, like give me some game, like, because I need to do. I want to do a rodeo, but I want it to be big. And he was like, you got to think outside. You got to see who you want, and you got to think outside of the box. And when he said think outside of the box, he started naming off some brands. I'm like, okay, you're right. These brands would love to get behind, Black Cowboys and the things we got doing on in Oklahoma. So when I was in New York, I brought my first Timbs, and I didn't even think Timberland. I didn't even think. And
that was in September.
Yeah, that was in September. Yeah. And October came around. They reached out October. Like, I would say they reached out early November, like early October, late October, early November, and boom. Yeah. Never would have thought Timberland. Yeah.
So what was their vision and the collab on? Like, did they just kind of say, "Hey, put your boots on, let you run with it," or did they fly in? Like, how
they got on a Zoom call. They had a whole vision of like they had a whole background vision of like Black pioneers and I can't exactly recall the whole Zoom call, but Black pioneers and like outdoors because they are an outdoor brand, and so they were wanting to collab with Oklahoma Cowboys, and so they asked me who did I have a videographer, and I didn't tell them that I was a photographer. Because I remember I telling you I didn't want to shoot no more. Yeah. I did want to shoot, but I didn't want to shoot. So Brian, he was like, "Are you a photographer?" Like, they started bringing up my work. They found my work. And I was like, yeah, I shot that. And it was like, what do you want to shoot the Timberland campaign? Yeah. And I was like, sure. I'll be down. Right. And so that's how the Timberland thing kind of happened. And so when they came down, they did come down, and they basically gave us full control of like picking the people. I picked Raul for the video. I gave them recommendations to who, but so yeah, they gave us full control. They gave her full control, style, everything.
They trusted me. It was like no pressure. Like, they were breathing down my back. They were like, "Oh yeah, it looks great." Like,
Brian and Andy,
they were with it, and they also put their input in. They helped me out. They were like, it could look a little bit more natural. They're Cowboys.
They was kind of like, y'all got this.
Yeah, right. And really, the Cowboys had it was a good thing to ease my way into the industry because it wasn't so much pressure, but it was pretty simple because the boys got to just dress and do their thing how they really wanted to, just with some Timberland logos, really.
Some sweaters,
It's kind of a perfect scenario, right? They're like, "Hey, just wear our clothing, but do what you do," right?
Yes.
Just kind of they take hands off. They know what they want, but like they kind of like there's a reason they're coming to you, right? Because they know they've seen obviously seeing what they want and the vision that they have, you fit in that, and that's kind of nice to have. Nice experience as well.
And another thing is, Timberland lines so much up with the Cowboy, and I don't know why I never thought about Timberland. Yeah. They line up so much with the Cowboy world because they have button downs. They have their pro side has everything, overalls, and everything that you would think a cowboy would wear. Yeah. It's just they don't have cowboy boots. Yeah. So that's why, I don't know. That's probably why I never did think of.
Yeah.